welcome to my channel. Today we're making an anti-Valentine's Day Valentine's cake. Why do I call it like that? Because not everyone enjoys Valentine's Day. It can be super annoying when all the restaurants are full of sweetly sick, partially fake in love couples blocking all the tables and people going around trying to sell roses. It's quite annoying. Even if you are in a relationship, it can be really annoying. So today we're making a cake purely for us, for ourselves, because we are the biggest love of our own lives, and also with less sugar, with less butter and less confectioner's sugar in the actual cream. In my last recipe, when I made the red velvet cake, I found it far too sweet, the frosting. It's not so much my taste. So today we're making something a little bit lighter and for us, not for the Valentines. Also, I found this beautiful Nordic ware tin and also this one. I'm keen to make more little cupcakes with them, red velvet cupcakes. Not necessarily the big cake. Also, I bought professional food coloring because I was not happy with my result in the last recipe. Bought this one, and it's deeper, more intense colors. So I'm really looking forward to making the real thing this time. So I started off by buttering and pouring a little bit of flour into my shapes with this kind of molds. What is a trick, not that we have problems later on getting these out, because it's so rigid and delicate, so you have a lot of cake could get stuck in these little details, is to grease it, to flour it, and to put it in the fridge or outside for a bit so it gets really cold, and only then we pour in the batter, bake it, and then it should get easier to get out later on. First off, preheat your oven to 180 degrees in Fahrenheit, that's 350. So first we fluff up the butter, use your paddle attachment for the mixer. We mix it for approximately 30 seconds, just to get it nice and fluffy. And remember, this has to be room temperature. Beat it up a little bit. Now you add in your sugar. And mix for 3 minutes, followed by 1 egg at a time. Let it mix and then you put the second egg. Then followed by the vanilla extract. And in between you might want to scrape down the sides and then mix one more time. Then we sift in the flour together with the baking powder and the salt to ensure there are no little lumps. Next step, we put the cocoa powder into our butter sugar mixture. It's important that you put this through a sieve as well, because cocoa powder always has these little lumps. So next we combine our room temperature buttermilk, a tablespoon of the white vinegar, followed by your food coloring. And it really depends on the brand. I see already that this is so much more powerful than what I used in my last cake. So on low speed, mix in half your flour mixture. With half your beautiful buttermilk, red. In between you scrape down the walls and you repeat with the second half. So to avoid over mixing it, I will finish this by hand, mix it gently, and then put it in my shapes, bake. But just remarking on the color, this color is so much deeper already. I am quite happy with this result. And yeah, I can't wait to see the end result of this. I'm baking these bad boys for 15 minutes. In case you're making a red velvet cake in a larger tin, either 2 layers or 3, you will need to increase the baking time to 25 or 30 minutes. But for the cupcakes, 15 should be sufficient. So they just came out of the oven. They were in there for a little bit longer than 15 minutes. But I think it's my oven, it depends on you. And I will let them cool off for 10 minutes and then cut off the surplus and then turn them around and let them really get cold. Meanwhile, we are making the frosting. For the frosting, I'm keen to try one with mascarpone this time. I'm using 300 grams of mascarpone, 300 grams of cream cheese full fat, 200 grams of powdered sugar and 200 grams of very soft butter. For taste, I'm putting in a little bit of lemon juice, and I like my frosting to be pink, so I will use a little bit of pink color. But yes, I will start off mixing the butter very fluffy and then slowly adding the sugar. Mix your butter until fluffy. Slowly put in your powdered sugar and in between scrape down the walls again, that it really mixes. Followed by mascarpone. I'm putting in a little bit of the lemon juice together with the pink food coloring. And last, we're putting in the cream cheese. So I'm pretty happy with the end result of my cream. I will put it outside now to keep it cool, and we wait until the cakes have cooled off that we will pipe it onto the cakes. Meanwhile, I used my cake slicer to simply trim the tops off. I will do the same here once it's a bit cooler, and I will turn this around that they can really cool off. The verdict is that these came out really nice out of the tin. I cannot say the same about the silicone mold. So you can see that despite buttering, despite putting flour, they simply got stuck. I'm not sure why, so I won't use that. It's probably better for like creams or jellies, things like that. But yes, these came out beautiful. I let them cool off and then we will do a little bit of decoration. It's time to pipe a bit. I'm using 2 tips. One is a little serrated one I will try, and then I will swap to just a round little hole and kind of do little dots on them. And I'm really happy with this buttercream. It's very nice with the mascarpone, and it tastes a lot better than the other one. It was far too sweet. Look at this proud result of our little cakes. The only thing to do is put a few berries on them. You could also decorate with a few crumbs of our leftovers. A bit the edge. let's try these. They are fantastic, of course. A little bit of lemon coming through with the mascarpone and the cream cheese. I really, really like that. I think without lemon, again, it would be too sweet. Like this, you have this tangy taste that really matches the buttermilk in the dough. So it's absolutely fantastic. And yes, so happy no Valentine's Day to anyone who's fed up of Valentine's Day. And if you would like to see further videos in the Valentine's series, check out my playlist with more recipes in there and also more coming up. If you like this video, then like and subscribe. And I really look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.